Hey, what's up, Chin here from Coding Quick Tips. Today was the third part of me creating a simple infinite runner game. Just to show you off what we have got in the last two videos. We are so fast that we can load a level, play it, like kind of jump around on it. And it works perfectly fine if I play it without recording. So recording just caps it. So what we're gonna do, or what I'm gonna do in this tutorial, or not this tutorial, in this video part, is that I'm gonna fix the issues that our level actually is not infinite. So we'll be able to see it in a second. I hate the black while recording. So here we go, our level ends, which is, yeah, not good. I think that might be obvious, that's not good. So we're gonna fix that first, I guess, yeah. So the problem here is right now we're just displaying and using our two level chunks fixed, and we're not getting ourselves a new level chunk when it's time to do so. So to fix that issue, when is it actually time for a new level chunk? So that's the first question, and that's actually a good question. What we can do here, what we know when it's time to get a new level chunk is, give me a second, level chunk. It's got a time since it did the last one, so current level dot get x offset, so we can get that value. And we also have a second value in here. Set is interesting for set part, which is get worse. So we can say if the offset, I guess if the offset is highest in width, the offset is actually negative. So yes, it's kind of wrong. Let me try that. So I'm just gonna test how it works out. Change something like that. So here it should be in the state to change the level, I hope. But I'm gonna just quick check that with some debug code in here. So we're gonna get the X level offset plus, I don't know, the second variable we're checking for, just to see what they actually are if we start the game. So let's start it. Yeah, I guess it will work out quite good. So we're running through the first level, and when it's completely off screen, I hope that we will get the message to change it. So this is not oh, it's still the first level actually. It's still on screen. That's the second level. So here we go. Set works out quite good. So we know at that point in here we need to change something with our levels. So what we need to change in here is, at that point we know that our current level is off screen, and we can actually say our current level is now what was our next level first, and we can search ourselves a new next level, and then we can reset the offset of the new next level. With that, we will actually, at that point where our current level is off screen, we can actually get a new current level and just load a new next level. With that way, we can say at that point where it's off screen anyways, our old current level, we don't need it anymore, so we don't use it, and we just get a new next level instead of rendering this, which doesn't make any sense. So what we're gonna do in here is, we had this similarly in our init code in here, so I'm gonna copy that. down here. We will change that a little bit. So our current level will be our, what's now our next level? Quite obvious. Next level. So that makes sense because now our next level is on the left side, so we can set this as current level. Our next level then will be chosen again, as we did before. It won't be the same, otherwise our game code in that case will crash because it's sets not supported. And I'm gonna say here in your with levels. So here we go. And so we have selected a next level. The current level set x offset. Yeah, we can do that. Won't harm. I've actually doubled. Wow. And next level x offset will be set. So I hope and I guess that set will work to get us an infinite level. Hopefully without any crashes. And it's running fast. Wow, I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. Oh, here we go. It's getting slower. Why is it slowing down? I don't know why it's slowing down. It won't slow down. So here we go. We loaded a new level. I haven't seen any graphical error. And first we played level 1 and now level 2. As you can see down here, which was first our second level, is now the current levels that we play on. And the next level will be level 1 again. And that got gambled out basically. So here should be our next level and we should reload. I'm gonna see if there are any bugs that will make it look awful, but I hope it won't. So that works well. We have an infinite runner, so I guess if it's slowing down it's because we have more render cores. No, not even. I don't know, I guess that's just the recording software doing some shizzle here. So wow, in my opinion it works out quite well. We got an infinite runner base, which is nice, so I can live with that. I don't have any problems. So I'm happy with that. So the next problem that you can see here is we can jump into walls. And basically if we would jump into a wall, what we want to do is we want to lose the game, because if I do that, give me a second, so I crash into the wall, then I've lost. That's what the idea of that infinite runner will be, as a target to not jump into walls. So we will have to fix that issue. And to do that, I'm gonna close it down here. Just one thing I noticed. Let me get rid of that debug line. There's one thing where we can change that, and it's in the tile itself actually. So our wall tile is actually the tile that is that is responsible for doing that. So what we have here is we offset it, that's what we done before, and we check for collision. And what I basically want to do to check the collision is we will first see if it collides anyways, and if it does we will manually check the player's position regarding to our block, and then we can see if the player is like too low. We actually know that he crashed into our block. So let me get that. So if return, so only if we collide we actually want to start that check. And next thing we want to do is we want to see if our player is in front of our block, and like a little, yeah, if our player is not above our block but in front of our block. So we want to check that. To do that we can say with the red, okay, we know the player dot get shape dot get max x should return us, yes, that should return us what we want. So that should return us the right x value of that shape. So basically the right border of our collision rectangle. And if we got that, we can say if that right shape here is bigger than our shape. So we have our shape dot get x. So we can say set. And one thing to notice here, if we do it that way, it will always say we die if we collide. It will never die. So what we need to do is we need to get this a little further. Oh no, let me rethink that. Got the x position here. Oh yeah, we need to say if z is smaller, so if we're in front, but z will never return true if we do not modify it a little. So system.out.println hit. So let me see if that works. I really hope it does. Yeah, it won't say hit, that's good. So let's run to the wall. And it said hit, so that's good. We got our hit if we run into the wall. And with that hit we can actually trigger that our game is game over. Right now we don't have any score thingies that we can display if our game's game over. But what I want to do is I want to freeze our game screen at the moment where it's game over and don't let the player go on playing. But what I want to do is I want to let him see where he died, why he died, and I want to let him see his current score so he can see, yeah, he can see that. So let me see that. Yeah, our hit works quite well and quite good. So we can play around with set value if it's like unfair, but for now that's good. And we got set. Our wall tile got set. Our tile itself. Okay, so that seems to be good. And if we got our player, he got in reference to our level. And our level got, give me a second, and level in reference to. Okay. What we need to do is we need to get a method to get a game over and to basically do that. So how we gonna do that? That's something we need to do in our game screen. And as I know that I always will only have one game screen, I won't do any multiplayer here or something like that. I guess I could just make this game screen available for everyone and just makes this. No, that doesn't seem good. Give me a second. We got our tile here, we got our player. Our player is inside of our game screen, I guess. Yeah. Our player got our level. So we could also give our player also our game screen. And with that our player can do stuff like, can handle stuff like getting around or something like that. So let's do that. Game screen. Game. Let us save it in here. Game screen. Game. So with that we actually can interact with our game, with our player, which is not bad. So that will help. And then we can actually add a method in here so that we can also then use to like play fancy animations if we have some. So like public void die, and we can just trigger that if we want die. And what I'm gonna do here is I want to say game dot. Yeah. So we got our game, comes game screen. It's got an error in here. So that works quite well, and it got the game. And if we have a screen here, okay, that looks okay. I'm gonna go in here and say abstract public. Not even make it abstract. Public void set screen. Screen. game.setScreen. So here we go. If we got set, we can go into our player and say game.setScreen new, I guess I called it menu screen. Let me see. Oh yes, that's not like, no, mine that won't work that way. Where's our screen class? Jump run tutorial. No. Here it is, running game. Screen. Let me make a get out of that. Get screen. Get game. Like that. Here we go. So we actually need set reference just for debugging in here. We might be able to replace it later on. Game.setScreen new menu screen, and our screen will take a game. I know that this naming is not the best, but who cares? The menu screen. So here we go. Okay, so what set should do, we should get back to the menu if we run into a wall, which is unfortunate with our current settings. Oh no, we won't get set because our wall tile won't trigger set, so here we trigger player dot. So here we go. Our tile actually says can influence a player, and the way the reason why I do that is with that we can actually also easily implement like something like power-ups, because we can create a power-up tile, and this power-up tile can go and power up the player by calling an player's function. So that works quite well. Maybe we can change the level to be a little bit easier. I don't want to just lose all the time. Feels so bad. Oh god, I will lose. Yeah, we actually have to increase our jump height, otherwise it's dumb. So let me get that. Jump! And it works. Well, that's quite nice for what we've done so far. So all that works well together. The next thing I actually want to do is, first thing I want to make the player jump a little higher. Jump height -20, a little higher, I mean like way higher. And I want to make the levels a little easier. That one's okay. And where's level 1? That's how easy it is to create levels for this wonderful game. So we got our levels working. What we want to do now is everything here works. Actually, let's work on adding and score in and increasing the difficulty, because after that we actually have done all the essential parts that were planned for that game. So if I open up the menu screen, we got our fun stuff in here. I'm gonna get this into our game screen because we need that in here. So one thing I want to think about is creating separate static class for the high score or for the score in general, because we can send users class to actually do all the save score operations and so on, and with that we will have our score will actually go from the menu to the game scenes flawless without any any problems. So let me get our fonts, which is nice. And then we want to use our fonts obviously in our render method after everything, because that's our draw hat. We're gonna do that in here. So our screen is let me do it like here and here. alana dot white. Let me see. Yeah, maybe a little more. Maybe at 5. Actually one that's X and Y, but I think it draws the text centered, if I don't miss it. Yeah. So that works actually. Whoa! What the heck? Okay, here we definitely, yeah, okay, should die if we do that. I need to get rid of that height jump. Height. That's awful. Let me see. Ah, okay, so that's okay. Yay, we got through it. So it's actually quite not that easy to play at the moment, but it works. We got our score. I guess I will make the... Ah, damn it. I just created the game and I already suck at it. So we're gonna make our font in our game screen a little smaller, maybe 20, and then we can place it at 10, and maybe place it here. And we're gonna create a new score class, which will be an static class, as told earlier. New class. We wanna call it score. And our class will get kinda static by saying private static score public static score get score. So that's just a simple static method, so nothing fancy. If score equals null, score equals new. Ah, god damn me. Score, go, and return score. So that will give us a static score class, which is nice. And inside of our score class we will have a private... how are we gonna do the score? I guess we're gonna save it internally in flats or doubles or something like that, and actually let me do double. And externally we will just display the int value, as doubles look awful as score. Double cur score, and then an high score. So here we go, we got our current score and then high score variable. And what we wanna do, if we init the score, we want to have public score. And what that should do basically is, it should like init the high score, load high score from file or something like that. But we will just say high score equals 50 right now, something like that. And our current score will be 0. Actually that won't matter. So what we want to have as methods in here is public void reset cur score, which will reset our score within a new game, so cur score equals 0. And we want to have something to add some score, public void add score double d score plus equals d, no mind, and cur score. And we want to have a getter public double get cur score, which will return our current score. And we also want dummy. So with that we basically have a way to access the score from anywhere, which is quite nice. Public void set get high score. I don't need anything more at the moment. That will do the job at the moment, but we can expand that. So, oh yeah. So set, and if we go into our game screen, what we can do here is, right now we have all set, and we have set and set. Okay, so it seems to work, and we got our level, which actually adds those offsets with some certain speed, and that's okay. So, okay, that's all good. It works out quite good. I like it how it looks at the moment. So let's keep that. The next thing to do is, let me think. Yeah, display the score in our game, which is here, or in our dummy. Here we go, score plus, and now we can just do score dot get score dot get current score to get our score. And what we want to do in the update is we want to add the score, and what I'm gonna do in here is I'm gonna do a private double, and I'm gonna call this difficulty equals 1. And what we want to do with that difficulty is we actually want to add the player more score if he gets further. We want to add the score faster to make it more tempting if you're good. Or at least, yes, that's what I'm gonna do with that different. So what we're gonna say here is score dot get score dot add score. We wanna add score every frame, and right now we're just gonna add the difficulty. So with that we have one last thing. Our score should be displayed as an integer. So here we go. We got a score working. Hit it. No! Oh. So we got our score working. We need to reset it at start. Yes, that's one thing I missed. Let us do set right here. We init everything. We say score dot get score dot reset current score. With that we got in working score count on the right corner, which is okay, I guess. Oh, damn it. I suck at the game. Or maybe it's just the game that sucks, but I'm not sure. Let me see. Ugh, it's so slow. And I still suck. Yeah, but it works. Jumping works. Like, we can tweak those variables. For me the jump at the moment is a little too high, so I'm gonna do that to 10. But I'm gonna decrease the quality. With that we still gonna jump high. But we're gonna have like a longer jump pass. Yeah, if I don't fail. With that long jump pass it's actually easier, for me at least. So jump. Yeah. Damn that lag while recording, otherwise it could be fun. So that works. Let me see if we can get through there. I hope so. So it should not trigger our losing function. Oh yeah, that's one thing I want to tweak, because that's not cool. So in our war tile we actually let the player lose if we got this expression. But we need to have the case where the player goes underneath our tile. So we actually want to say, and we need another expression. Player dot get shape dot get y in that case, which will be the top y. Let's do that multiplied by 1.1. Yeah, let's do 1.1. Let's be a bit friendly. We increase that. Give me a second. Need to reset that. If we are hitting that, we're just like striving the bottom of it. So if we increase that, oh yeah, that should actually be Oh god, mass, screw you. We got our top Y, which is, let's say, here, and then we're above it, and we increase it so we're here. Yeah, still above. Player, still above our shape, which is s dot get max y. I hope that works, I'm not sure. Let me see. Playing around with numbers, part 1. Jump, don't hit it, okay. Go here. Actually, we have not dealt with hitting stuff from beneath, I guess. Or have we? Yeah, we have. Actually, yeah, we have. We have dealt with that. But, oh no, I'm gonna lose. I just want to get that damn level where I can test it. That happens if you get randomly generated levels. You can't place a level you want to play. Yay! Oh, screw this. Just let me change our levels. Because why not, if we can. Let's test that. Okay, here we go. Hope it said it will work. Or score works. Or movement works. If Nazi collision works, I'm happy, but I guess it will. Yeah, triggers, damn it. So what we wanna do here is I wanna get set, and if it's just a little in there, I wanna say okay, that's still good. No need to end the game. So I wanna get that expression into writing. So get the player, get shape, get Y, which is like the top position. And if set multiplied by 1.1 is bigger than, yeah. So if we got set, let's do it the other way around. If our s dot get max y multiplied by 0.9f, so we make it smaller, is smaller than that. And I want to actually print out those two if we die. Let me get that. If it's smaller than that, then we're good to go. I might just have written that the wrong way around. Damn it, in what level do we have set nasty? Oh, here we have it. Not cool. No heavy levels for me. No hard levels for me. So let's see. Okay, it works. Nice. We can go through stuff, which is essential, and it seems to work quite good. So, oh, basic gameplay is done. I'm happy with that. Let's see if I go through it and press jump if that also works. Let's go through. Jump. Yeah, it works. Okay, so that's nice. We got some basic stuff working. I'm quite happy with that. So that's like the super basic projects that we got here. Everything kind of works, and we got that sorted out. So the next thing to do would actually be saving the high score. Will be essential. Yeah. So load high score from file. If we go to level chunk, we already load some stuff, so I'm gonna copy that. Don't blame me for copy pasting. Just make stuff easier. So we don't have all that kind of shit in here. Yeah, we don't have a file here, and what we say basically is sorry for that. What we say here is file equals new file, and we just create a new file and we call it score.txt, which will save the high score essentially. Java.io file, and if file.exists, if it exists we go on, and otherwise we won't go on. And I will add that above that. So if the file exists, then we go in here, do all of our code. Yeah, if it exists, we do all that. And if it does not exist, we won't do that. So let's delete that. So only if our file exists, we do that in here. And then we go on, we got the buffer reader, and then we say br.readLine, and our line equals that. So let me sort that. We just read the file and read one line, because I just want to save one single number in that file, so I won't use any fancy parsing things, any XML or something like that. I will just do double, oh god, yeah, double dot parse, yeah, here we go, and here we go, our high score equals high score okay. So that will do the job. It will load it out of the text file if the text file exists, but it doesn't exist at the moment. And at the moment where we reset the score, we actually want to set a new high score automatically, because if we reset the score, a new game starts. And then, yeah, let's do that. And one other thing is, we're in our game, or give me a second. We have reset the score at the beginning of our game before, but in order to work in the main menu also for that mechanic, I will actually put that into our player die method, which will also reset the score at the moment where we die. Yeah, that will work out. And if we go to our score, we say here we want to save all sets, so we actually just need to save and plain string. So yeah, we need to actually write to a text file. To do that, oh god, let me remember that. Okay, yeah, here we go. File output stream, which will be our output, equals new file output stream with our file name, which in our case is score.txt. Do that, import file output stream file. Oh yeah, that's that. And if we have done that, we say out.write oh no, screw me, we use the print writer, it's easier, screw me. Let me get that in here, sorry for that. So we use the print writer, which is easier to use, and then we say score, need to surround it with try cache. Oh, yeah. Let me get this tidy. So we got our writer, and then we can say writer dot println, I guess. Yeah, it's just like the console. And here we just write our score. And what we also say is high score. And before we do that, we say high score equal. What have I done here? High score. And we say high score equals our current score. With that we save our high score and we just say writer dot close here. So what this should do is it should save our high score and load it. I hope it won't crash if I start it now. If I have missed something. Yeah, okay, it works. Oh, let me die here real quick. Oh no. Damn it. If I don't want to lose, I lose, and if I want to lose, I can't lose. So it's kind of sad. So let's go on here. Come on, little runner. Oh, that's okay. I definitely screwed something up with the codes that we can run beneath stuff. Need to have a look at that. So we can't die anymore. Wow. Screw me. I screwed everything up. Instead of our water, let's get rid of the run through. I will do that afterwards. Just wanna see the high score working. So we're gonna die here because it doesn't crash. And what we can do now in our main menu is actually in that menu we can draw a second string beneath the other string, like 260, and we can display our high score. High score plus score dot get high score. So let's see how it works. The current high score is 0. If we now run into a wall, oh, why isn't our high score displayed? That's weird. Score class. Reset current score. High score equals current score. And if we go into our player, into the method, score get score, reset current score. Huh. That doesn't make sense to me. System dot print line current score. Let's see what that does. If we run into a wall, it should print something. It gets called multiple times, which is not good. Why is it called multiple times? Oh yeah, screw me. Because we got multiple tiles to detect that, so we need to say, well, that is actually quite dumb. We only do all set here if current score is bigger than our high score. Of course, we don't want to have a new high score if we are worse than last time. So start set, run into the wall. Yeah, here we go, we got our high score. And we now are super good, superb, and we jump over set. Timing. So we are better now, it should save set. And it should also keep the state even though we close our game and restart it. Yeah, now let's close it. Open it. Here we go. That's nice, I guess. And the last thing into our main. I also want to have integer here. Okay, that does the job for the basics. The last thing is to fix a volatile issue, and after that the game is, well, it's not good, but it's a fully working game, I guess. So yeah, let's get and fix that issue. So if I go beneath and tile, So my top thing here is just a little above set, so it's a little smaller than set. So what I can do is, basically it would be player dot get shape dot get y, which is our top thing, and I'm gonna just construct the place where we collide. Set will be smaller than s dot get max y. So set will be true if we collide. So this expression will be true actually. And what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna get our shape and get our y a little bit down. And if that's still true, so we move our shape a little bit down. Our get y, we move it down. Oh damn it! What do I do here? So if the y is above the other y, set is actually, yeah, it's smaller, definitely. So set one is smaller because it's above set one. So if I make set one a little bigger, I think that could fix it. I'm not sure. Yes, it does a job here. Let's see if we can jump into a wall without getting any strange bugs. Like, I want to die now. Yeah. Screw it, let's go beneath set and jump and see what happens. We got our score, which works, which I actually like. And jump here, won't do anything. And now let's run into the wall and hope it works. So that we lose, because then we actually got the basic gameplay done. And that's not cool. Definitely not cool. We should lose here. If I jump now, we should lose definitely. Oh, screw that. So, let me just get some debug code. I'm terrible at that, so let's say system.out.println let's get our s.get maxy plus and just do that. Player dot get shape dot get y. And I don't want to die while testing. Let's see what that does. Let's run into it, go beneath it and see what values we should see. So here we go. The first one is our s.getSet, so I'm just gonna add it here. s.getMaxX. If we increase that, and if sets, okay, let's get some more tests done before I do that. So in the case where we're beneath it, our player dot get shape dot get y, yeah, it's just a little smaller than that one. So if we increase our player get shape get y a little bit and then do the check, we could get that. Let's see what happens if we're above it and if we jump it right into the wall. So like that. Yeah, then this one is way bigger than that one. So let's see. Okay, so we got the one case where this one is slightly smaller, and the second case where this one is way smaller. So we can actually say if we increase this one a little bit, the second one, so if we get that, then it should be increased a little bit, and if it's still smaller, then we definitely collide. If it's still smaller than Z1. Even so, to increase it a little. Well, let's do this different. +1. So let's see. Do we trigger it? No, we don't. Do we trigger it if we run into the wall? No, we don't. That's not cool. And player.shape gets x. Set was Z1, which is a little lower. If we increase that, and it's still smaller than Z1, so then we go. I don't get it why it won't work. Give me a second, let me cancel out. Maybe I'm just dumb because while recording I can't really think. But let me get that sorted out. If we go beneath that, we basically have that. It also gives out those values here, which is not good. Okay, see, if we run straight into a wall, and if I jump now it should, yes, then it works that way. So in the case we go straight into a wall, it also, then we get straight into the wall and then inspects the values. So actually the case if we go straight into a wall is interpreted the same way, which is not good for me. So let me see. Yeah, I got a straightforward solution to all this without doing any fancy extra work. Why am I just set dump? Go to our player. Where is it? There we go. And we make it a little smaller. That should fix it. Most likely. We should be able to go through because we're smaller now. Yeah, we can go through. If we jump while we're beneath it, we should lose. No, not even. And if we now jump into something, we lose anyways, but I want to run into a wall like that. And here we should lose, so why am I even struggling so long with the problem? So it works fine right now. The 2 here is just because of the smaller player size, but that's okay. So that works out quite good. One last thing that I want to do is I want to disable the debug lines because they're kinda dumb. And I want to add a small background maybe inside of our game screen, or like a slight moving background. I am gonna copy the debug draw lines method in here, draw, and I'm gonna remain to draw background, and it should not be inside of our score class, obviously. It should be in our game screen. Here we need that method, and what I'm gonna add to that is I'm gonna add an offset here, flat offset, and then we're gonna have a flat I equals offset. And what I'm gonna do here is basically inside the update method I'm just gonna move this a little bit. Offset plus equals 0.01f, or no, that's not less. And if offset is bigger than 20, something like that, then we reset our offset equals 0. So I haven't added the offset. Private, what that will do, we will see in a second. It's just a little effect for the background. Here we go, blah blah blah, render, and inside the render we're gonna get that first as a background, And we wanna give G20 and offset. What set will do, it will render like a little background texture just to make it not look set. Yeah, and we need to get the offset in a different direction, so give a second. I'm just gonna do it that way. And let me increase the offset speed. Oh, maybe use that first. Oh, screw me. So X, Y, yes, X need to be plus offset. Also here plus offset. It does not look that good, give me a second. I thought it would look better. Where is my game? Here. Let me increase the speed to 3. Yeah, not exactly the same speed as the game itself, so it shouldn't be. I just want like a slightly not that fast background. I don't know, that will do its job. You can add effects to the background if you want to. But sets and fully featured games that has everything you need. You can change the levels, you can add power-ups just by adding new block types, adding them into the level, and making some on-hit stuff. Then calling the player maybe inverse gravity or something like that. And that will work actually. I might get an extension video on set where you can actually see fancy stuff like that, but for what the basic game is about, I'll finish it up with that one, because I think that is basically what you wanna have, all in all. Yeah. So with that said, I really hope at least some of you had some benefits. All the code is on GitHub, you can browse it and you can use it. I really hope you enjoyed that, and yeah, it was not like prepared, but actually that's what I wanted to show you, one complete game that actually works. If it's a little bit slow, it's because of the recording. And actually you can add stuff like making the game get harder, like as longer you play, as high as the speed, something like that, which would give an actually a good effect on all that. And you can do all things like fancy stuff on that, but this is a good basic code that works. And with that said, I really hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, if you enjoyed the videos, then give me a like. If you didn't enjoy the videos, then let me know in the comment what you would like to see or what I have done wrong. And if you just want to see more of that stuff, or if you're generally interested in programming and stuff like that, then yeah, consider giving me a sub and subscribe to my channel, because that way you won't miss anything, because I have a lot of stuff that you might enjoy in the future. With that said, I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.